Hey everyone, it's Debbie Jo with Journey Into You, Rediscover Your Light. So, I love it in the mornings when I'm writing in my journal and all kinds of thoughts and ideas come to me, but the biggest portion of it comes when I'm in the shower. The inspiration, the intuition, the guidance when I'm in the shower. So then I have this process of, I got to remember that, I got to remember that, I got to remember that, and then you get out and start jotting all the notes down. So I have notes jotted down here, but this morning when I was writing in my journal, I was doing a little exercise of who am I? And that gets you going down, I don't want to say a rabbit hole, but that just gets you going on this little treasure hunt, this journey of who am I? Who am I really? And what is my purpose? So that's the topic of this live today, is I just wanted to talk to you about what are your thoughts on understanding your purpose. And some of the things, like I said, that were coming to me was having a purpose. Our purpose and understanding our purpose is less about doing anything and more about easing into that state of beingness. Less about doing anything and more about just being. Think about that. How does that feel if you were to look at your purpose as just a state of being? So through our lives, I believe that we've been more conditioned to operate in or a continuous doing mode. Always doing something, always looking for something, always searching for something, which eventually will then take a toll on the body, the emotions, the mind, even the physical body, to stay in that continuous mode of doing. I have clients that come in and throughout their work, throughout the process of a Journey Into sessions, a lot of people will bring that up. I want to know what my purpose is. I don't know what my purpose is. And so they may enroll in this class or enroll in this workshop or take more training on this, or, it's just always, and not that any of that is not okay, I'm not saying that, because the growth and, what you learn and all of that's amazing. But is it for searching for your purpose, or is it for, because it brings joy up in you? And that's one of the thoughts that came up that I am going to look at my note, because I thought the intuition was pretty amazing to me. So we've all heard the story about take the time and stop and smell the roses. So that's a state of beingness, right? We're in that energy, we're in that mindfulness, and we take that moment and we're going to stop and smell the roses. But when we make our purpose about something we do, it then becomes more destination oriented, meaning that once we have arrived at that destination, we often will then feel empty and lost after that initial sense of accomplishment. So back to all the trainings or the classes, or, well, I think I'm going to do this because I think that's part of my purpose, or that is my purpose. And then we get there, and after that sense of accomplishment, that feeling goes away, right? We've reached that destination. So now what? So, because in that mindset, we're used to having something to look forward to. Something that gives us a sense of purpose, having that destination, having that accomplishment of finishing or reaching the end of something. But what if our purpose is less about doing and more about a way of being? What if your purpose is less about doing and more about a state or a way of being. What about, instead of searching or looking or doing everything we can to find a purpose, what if we just simply ease into it? If we just simply ease into it. Now, here's the part that I love all of it, but this is the part that I really love, because this goes along with my journey into rediscovering your light, which doing that helps you to get within and into that state of just being. So, we all have a desire to experience peace. We have a desire to experience joy. We all have a desire to experience love. But guess what? Those vibrations are all at the core of our being. They are all within us. They are all within us. So, what if your purpose is just to simply align with that joy, with that peace, and with that happiness? Stepping into that state of being, aligning with that joy, that peace, and that happiness, because it's already within us. It is already within us. But through our experiences, through the environment, through familial relationships, we have experiences that set on top of that, experiences that bring in uncomfortable vibrations that sit on top of what was already within us. It doesn't mean that it's gone. At the core of us, we have the happiness, we have the joy, and we have the peace. How do we step into that beingness? How do we step into that place that is already within us? Same thing as when we create or we have experiences that cover it up. Have experiences, we're having the people that are around us are bringing us joy, are bringing us love, are bringing us light. They're adding to what we already have. They're allowing us to see ours more and bring it up brighter and feel it stronger. Through the places that we go, the experiences we have, and the environment that we live in. This space can happen anywhere, whether it's outside in nature, sitting under a tree. You can step into that beingness, whether it's spending time with your family and grandkids, kids and grandkids, and parents, your whole family. I have to share something that brought me joy this morning, though. My little granddaughter, Bentley, she's 2, and at the last soccer game that I was at, she was doing a little pose. To me, it actually looks like a tree pose in yoga, without the facial expression. But she had been to the zoo and saw the flamingos, so she was posing as a flamingo. So, as I was going to yoga this morning, that picture came to mind, and I looked back at it, and yeah, that gets you into that state of joy, just that state of beingness, being in that moment, going back to that experience and recreating that feeling of the joy, the laughter, the excitement, to watch her in that state of, as a child, just that state of being, So just a little side note there, but yeah, if you have grandkids or kids and just watch them, pay attention to what they're doing. That takes you back into that state of being. You could also express yourself through art, any creative aspects, through art, through dancing, through music. Find out something through gardening. I just thought of a person on here, a dear friend of mine, that loves to be out in nature and gardening and flowers and herbs and all the things. And that brings her joy. That brings us into that state of being. And so then we are accessing our purpose. Our purpose is being. It's not searching. It's not doing. It's not finding. Our purpose is a state of being. And being out and doing those things that bring us joy are doing nothing but helping us to get back into that space, to get back into that. It's feeding all of that part of us that simply is joy, peace, happiness. Leave your comments below. I'm interested in knowing what your thoughts are in relation to finding your purpose, or knowing your not finding it, knowing your purpose. What it was possibly before you watched this live, and how you feel about it now. Does it change anything for you? Do you still feel like you have to be out there searching for it, or that your purpose is only defined by something that you're doing? Or can you step into that space of being? Again, Debbie Jo with Journey Into You, Rediscovering Your Light. The Journey Into You sessions can absolutely help you, assist you in stepping into that state of beingness, into the vibrations that are at our core, the love, the joy, the peace, the happiness, all the feel-good ones I call, the yummy, comfortable vibrations. So if you're interested in having that assistance to get to that space within you, if there's a block or a pattern that you see that's not allowing you to get there, I'd be happy to help. I'll put my links in the comments below. And this is part 1 of What is Your Purpose. I'll do another video with part 2 with other thoughts that I had this morning. So, something to look forward to. And I hope you all have an amazing day. It's Tuesday today. And until next time, enjoy your journey.